What's up, guys? Brandon here, and I am back with another action figure review. Got some really awesome Spider-Man stuff in front of us from Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home. Very cool stuff. I found these guys at Walmart. This is a 12-inch, well, he's probably bigger than 12 inches, maybe a 15-inch Spider-Man. Very cool stuff. He's got some other suits. It is a 3-in-1. This is Web Gear Spider-Man from Spider-Man Far From Home. Very cool stuff. On the side, we see that all three suits are here. Very cool stuff. We see the same thing up at the top. I really dig this, you guys. I'm super excited for this figure. We see some more here with how to use the figure, that he speaks, that you can change his gear. He's got some thwip action. Very cool stuff. More of the similar stuff on the back. Very cool stuff. 3-in-1 Web Gear Spider-Man. Again, he's like somewhere between 12 and 15 inches tall. I got him for $30 at Walmart. We're going to find out if this guy is worth it or not. And I also found an Avengers Endgame Spider-Man, which I am extremely excited about because that means we get more 12-inch figures. He's got his little time device there. Very cool stuff. I gotta say, I'm very happy to have found this guy because that means we also maybe hopefully get these guys, and I really want that Valkyrie and Rocket and maybe Star-Lord. Here's the UPC. Very cool stuff. Alright, you guys, we're gonna get these figures out of the packaging and take a closer look. Stay tuned. I talk, can you also hear the fan? I wonder, is it background noise? Like when I'm showing you something. Hey guys, check this out. Super cool. Alright, you guys, we got these figures out of the packaging and they look awesome. So if we take a look first at Web Gear Spider-Man, he looks awesome. This is the exact same Spider-Man that we saw in Homecoming, the same Spider-Man that we saw in Civil War. And just overall a very cool looking suit with a lot of detail, I gotta say. This, I mean, for $30, yeah, he better be detailed. And I mean, it's cool. You'll see exactly what my feelings are towards this figure. He definitely looks the part. He's very cool. But for his articulation, he's only got movement in his head. And then rocks up and down just a little bit, and then he's got movement in his arms. They just come out and back. They don't do anything other than move at the shoulder. And same thing with the other arm. No wrist articulation, no waist articulation. You would think there's some leg articulation, but there isn't. So he's really kind of just a nice big hunk of plastic, but he does talk. So pretty cool, and we'll go through all those sounds and phrases in just a minute. If we take a look at some of his gear, we've got the stealth suit, which is pretty cool. There's a nice hole in the middle, so that way you can still press the button for his sounds and phrases. But this is the chest piece for the stealth suit. Very cool. And this is the mask for the stealth suit, which is also really nice. I definitely dig this a lot. I am a big fan of the stealth suit, that's for sure. Looks very cool. And we also have a tech suit. So this is the chest gear for the tech suit, which looks very similar to what's already on Spider-Man, just with some black here instead of blue. So I'm not quite sure what the difference is with that. And then we also have another head that is the same shade of red as the tech suit. But honestly, this head looks exactly the same as the head that he currently has right now. Even the eyes look exactly the same. And then we also get a web shooter. This attaches to his wrist, which is pretty cool. Just your basic web shooter. It attaches to his wrist. And then there are 3 web bullets that you can use with that web shooter. So this one is like your basic web, I guess. There we go. That's a little bit better. So you can kind of see that. It's like a translucent white. Here's another one. This one looks a little bit different. And then this one is probably my favorite. Probably if I had to display him, it would be with this one. Very cool stuff. And those are Spider-Man's accessories. A very cool looking figure. So now if we take a look at Web Gear Spider-Man sounds and phrases.
I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I need to go into stealth mode. Mysterio's trying to escape. Switch to the hero suit. Woohoo! I don't get the feeling Mysterio's a good guy. Switch to the stealth suit. Let's track him. Another amazing day being Spider-Man. Who has 2 web shooters and is going on vacation? This guy. Woohoo! I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And those seem to be all of his sounds and phrases without the other suits on him. If we put the stealth suit on Spider-Man, and the mask, looks kind of cool, I gotta say. I dig it. I think maybe the mask makes his face look a little bit bigger, but other than that, pretty cool stuff. And now I wonder if the sounds and phrases are the same or different.
Now I'm ready to take on Mysterio. I'll swing around this guy to take him out. I'm gonna have to be stealthy to track this Mysterio guy. They'll never hear me coming. I'm trying to be stealthy. I gotta save my friends. They could get hurt. Molten Man is on the loose wrecking this city. Switch to the suit Mr. Stark gave me. Now I'm ready to take on Mysterio.
Wow, really interesting stuff, especially about Molten Man. Very, very cool. And next, if we take these off and put on the other suit, the tech suit. And you can see that the masks are pretty much the exact same face. Very similar expressions. I think it just kind of gives him a bit of a bigger head, which I think is kind of weird. Almost like a bobblehead. I probably wouldn't display him with this mask on.
It's time to be Spider-Man. This tech is awesome. Woo-hoo! Super suit equals super webs and super villain punching. The suit has a little of everything. Woo-hoo! Mysterio, we have to help Nick Fury. Molten Man is on the loose wrecking this city. Switch to the suit Mr. Stark gave me. It's time to be Spider-Man. This tech is awesome.
Wow, very, very cool stuff. I did not see that one coming. So apparently Spider-Man and Mysterio are supposed to help Nick Fury. Very, very cool. Really interesting stuff, and that did give us a little bit more of an insight as to what we'll see in the film. So Spider-Man's web shooter attaches pretty easily right onto his wrist. There's a little button on the top, and I set up some target practice so we can check out some of these webs and see if they work or not, see if this is a cool toy. I'm very excited to do this, actually. You guys ready?
I don't get the feeling Mysterio's a good guy.
Oh, me neither. Let's shoot him first.
Let's track him.
There he goes. There's Mysterio. Very, very cool stuff. So far, we're 1 for 1. Vulture's next. There's 2.
Another amazing day being Spider-Man.
Totally, dude. Alright, my favorite web. Let's see if we get the Molten Man. Yeah, oh, 3 for 3. Yes! Very cool stuff. Very, very happy to have this figure. Taking a look next at the new Titan Heroes Iron Spider. A very, very cool looking figure. Similar to last year's counterpart, however his shoulders are not painted. And then he does have some new sculpt work on his arm. This is the time device, or the new, I guess, arm talking device for the new Tech Talk. And it looks pretty cool. Very, very cool stuff. For a figure that's only like $8 or $9, I gotta say he's worth it if you don't have the one from last year. And we'll go over more of those, I guess, comparisons in a moment. But a very cool figure with a very, very nice sculpt, I must say. So if you don't have an Iron Spider, this is definitely the one that you want to pick up. For paint applications on the back, pretty basic. Mostly just all blue back there. I imagine a black wash or maybe like a nice little gold wash, or who knows, would probably do this figure a lot of justice. Again, he looks very, very cool. But again, he's just a basic figure. So for articulation, we got movement in his head, side to side, moves pretty good. His arms come out, they come forward, they go back. His wrists do twist. On the other side, it is kind of hindered because of the time device. And then we got movement that goes up and the legs out and not back. Well, yeah, no, not really back. But he is pretty flexible. So you can probably get him in some cool, like, basic Spider-Man poses, but nothing too crazy. Because, again, like I said, he's just a basic figure. But he does have the capability to speak. And I do have Captain America's trusty shield right here. So we can do that.
Here comes Spider-Man. Web shooters engaged. This suit is amazing.
And it looks like that's about it. No different phrases or anything for this Spider-Man, but a very cool figure, and one that I'm very happy to add to my Endgame collection. For a size comparison, we see that our new Web Gear Spider-Man is definitely taller than most 12-inch spiders. We've got a couple 5-inch spiders here too. I'm going to say Web Gear is probably 13 to 13.5 inches tall. And then if we take a look at our 12-inch figures, our new figure probably, yeah, his only difference is his wrist, his shoulders, and then the top of his boots, and that's about it. But other than that, very, very cool stuff and a very cool figure to have. Pretty awesome stuff, you guys. Alright, you guys, that about does it for this action figure review. Thank you so much for watching. Couldn't be doing this without you guys. Once again, we got the Tech Gear Spider-Man, $30 at Walmart. I feel like if it came with some arm and leg gear, maybe it made him like $40. Probably think that would have been cooler. But all in all, a very cool figure. We also got the new Iron Spider from Avengers Endgame. Very cool stuff. He was only like $8 or $9. Also found him at Walmart. Very, very cool stuff. You guys, let me know what you think about these in the comments below. The likes, the comments, shares, subscriptions. You guys are killing it. Keep it right here at my channel. As I find more new stuff, I will absolutely review it. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.